Kali-Yuga, in this time, the best form of spiritual sadhana is to take Rama-nama. But when you do this, without the cognitive shift in your life, nothing happens. So when you take the Rama-nama and clap and doing, your mind focuses on that Rama Tattva. But what happens is, the moment you start any job, you will get distracted. Many different ways, I really doubt so. Because if you see, for example, Shiva, Narayana. For Narayana, you want to do sadhana. There are specific ways prescribed in our Vedas and in our Upanishads and in the process. For Shiva, there is a Shiva Tantra, Shiva process, and entire science and procedures were described in detail. See, Shiva is universal existential God, principle. God in the sense principle. Okay. Now, Narayana is universal existential principle. Shiva, Narayana, or Brahma, or Lakshmi, Parvati, all these we have processes, disciplines, styles to meditate and pray to. Rama and Krishna are the only two existential principles where human intellect or humanity started recognizing them as God. They are never God. They never told they were gods. Sanatana Dharma says, the one who was the Ayodhya king, the one who was Sitapati is not a god, but they are gods. You have to understand. The Sitapati, Ayodhyapati and Dasharatha Nandana are physical human being that lived. But we in Sanatana Dharma do not take the physical body as the identity. Rama is a consciousness. Rama is a state of evolution. Rama is a state of being within perfect existential intelligence. That is Rama. Rama is not the one who took the bow and arrows and went to the forest. Rama is the one, that consciousness which always existed in Balakanda or in Ayodhya or in Aranyakanda and Yuddha and all that. You understand? So Rama is a Tattva, and that divine existential Tattva, consciousness, there is no specific way. Some people, as you said, they chant the Rama-nama. That is very true. That is very, very true. Rama-nama chanting is one of the best ways to spiritually evolve in life. It is said that Kali-Yuga, this time that we are living in, has many flaws, but taking the name of God, Rama-nama japa, Krishna-nama sankirtana, is a very, very potent way of helping ourselves. But how that help happens, you have to understand. Only then you will be able to truly benefit. See, what happens is, modern science or Western psychology, they tell you what you focus upon, that increases. What you do not focus upon, that decreases. Now, Rama is not the king that lived in the Ayodhya. Rama is that state of existential, exalted, cosmic existential intelligence. Am I clear with you? That intelligence, that existential principle, Tattva, that took a form in Ayodhya there at that time, is what we are connecting to. Now, when you close your eyes, especially, and doing Nama Sankirtana, it is always advised to clap your hands. Yeah. So each part, even modern science and reflexology and other things, they explain you this. Our systems and our peripheral nervous systems and all are very much active. So when you take the Rama-nama and clap and doing, your mind focuses on that Rama Tattva. What do you exactly want in your life is your mind should always be aligned to your intention aligned to your emotion aligned to your infinite potential. Are you understanding what I am trying to say? In anything that you want to do. And when you want to do this, there are many blocks, cognitive conditionings and blocks that come in the way. In your life, you want to do some job. Doing that job, you want to be absolutely focused. How you will be focused? Whatever you're doing, your mind should be there and your intention should be on that process that you're doing, and your emotion should flow. In between, you should not be emotionally wavering, focused. When all this happens, your infinite potential is manifested in your job. That's what you want. But what happens is, the moment you start any job, you will get distracted. You will have another thoughts coming in, unnecessary thoughts coming in, all other things coming in. Why? These are stressors or blockages for manifesting your infinite potential in anything that you do. Rama-nama, when you connect to that, mentally connected to that existential principle and clap your hands, what happens is your body goes into your body and your mind and emotion goes into a rhythmic alignment. And that is the reason why some people in energy language, they say, when you take the Rama-nama and clap your hands and do bhajana, then what happens is, this so-called negative entities or the negative conditionings of the mind, they escape through our hands. But the problem is, I will tell you. See, for example, I tell you, hey, there is a snake beside you. You will say, where? Or where? You will say where as if you are very courageous. What if you see a snake 10 feet, 20 feet, 30 feet away from you? 90% of the population gets scared to hell. Yeah? What is happening? When you see things for real, your ability to create enormous amount of a fear, negative energy, obstruction, problems in your life is very high. But when I say there is a snake, imagine there is a snake by the side of you and you are, seeing it and the snake is crawling. Imagine, you look at it and say, I am imagining, but nothing is happening. When you imagine, nothing is happening. Why? Because your mind also knows it is untrue. So Rama Bhajana, only when done with absolute sincere alignment, then you create this state of mind within you which discards or disowns all the negative conditionings which are obstructing you from manifesting your infinite potential in your life. But when after half an hour you do this, yes, you have relieved a lot of conditionings and you live your same life after that. The same way of behavioral patterns that you follow in your life. Then what happens? You quickly redevelop. Are you understanding? You see a snake. You create enormous fear. You do Rama-nama, that fear after half an hour will go away. After that, see the snake for 1 second. You will recreate enormous amount of fear, no? Are you understanding? In the same fashion, when you do the bhajana, that negative conditionings do go away. Kali-Yuga, in this time, the best form of spiritual sadhana is to take Rama-nama. But when you do this, without the cognitive shift in your life, nothing happens. That is the reason why, if you see Tukaram, he sang Abhanga, Panduranga Vitala, the greatest. As he started doing Panduranga Vitala Bhakti, the more Bhakti he did, more problems happened in his life. Namadev, any Bhakta, real, Maa Mirabai, greatest. But if you see there, the moment they started doing Bhakti, more challenges appeared. Are you understanding? Because their conditioning, their cognitive conditioning was trying to pull them back into entropy. Entropy was kicking into their system. They still persisted. They persisted and they persisted. Finally, all these great, enlightened, awakened beings became that. Yes or no? So, taking Rama-nama is the best way. But if you just do the bhajana and just live your normal life without the cognitive corrections happening in your mind, then there is most probably a possibility of staying in your own state. and it becomes a respite for you. See, I'm in a lot of troubles. When I live my life, there are a lot of troubles, but half an hour I take Rama-nama, I feel better. Feeling better is not the goal. You cognitively elevating yourself is the goal. So, taking Rama-nama and many other forms of prayer to Rama are there. No, not many forms. Taking Rama-nama. And Sri Rama-navami day, people generally do this Sri Rama Kalyanam, but that is an emotional aspect. Are you understanding what I am trying to say? Sri Rama-navami day, they do Sri Rama-navami Kalyanam. That's not a spiritual sadhana. That is a emotional practice that helps you develop spiritual bhakti. Rama is not a god. But Rama is, understand this, Rama is the true God. When you understand this difference, then you are beginning to make this algorithm, the cognitive algorithm shift. Then you're just beginning. You have to work in your day-to-day life to change your ways of thinking, your way of looking at things. And chant Rama-nama for the strength that it can give you in your life. Fantastic things will happen to you. God bless you.